Hi, I'm reading today from not just one of my favorite books, but from the one that taught me the most over the last few years. And I truly believe and I truly wish I would meet the author one day. Becoming by Michelle Obama. Every challenge, of course, is relative. I knew my kids were growing up with more advantages and more abundance than most families could ever begin to imagine having. Our girls had a beautiful home, food on the table, devoted adults around them, and nothing but encouragement and resources when it came to getting an education. I put everything I had into Malia and Sasha and their development, but as First Lady, I was mindful too of a larger obligation. I felt that I owe more to children in general and in particular to girls. Some of this was sparked by the response people tended to have to my life story, the surprise that an urban black girl had vaulted through Ivy League schools and executive jobs and landed in the White House. I understood that my trajectory was unusual, but there was no good reason why it had to be. There had been so many times in my life when I have found myself the only woman of color, or even the only woman, period, sitting at the conference table or attending a board meeting or mingling at one VIP gathering or another. If I was the first at some of these things, I wanted to make sure that in the end, I wasn't the only. That others were coming up behind me. As my mother, the plain-spoken enemy of all hyperbole, still says anytime someone starts gushing about me and Craig and our various accomplishments, they are not special at all. The South Side is filled with kids like that. We just needed to help get them into those rooms.